I'm sure some of you have had sexual experiences too where you go, wow, there's something more going on here than what they've told me. There's something spiritual going on in this sexual experience. There's something spiritual about this. And I wanted to know more about that. So when Osho was talking about it, I really resonated, and then I went to India and lived in that atmosphere. So it's very difficult for me to reconcile how to be a spiritual person in the dating world. Anybody relate to that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I figured out is that you notice how the dating process, for me it felt like I'm wrong, everybody else is wrong, something's wrong with me, I'm not doing it right, I'm not meeting the right people. And what I realized is it's the way we're going about it that's wrong. The people aren't wrong, it's the way we're going about it. What we're doing is we're turning ourselves, the dating process itself turns us into less and less loving people the longer we're in it. So, for example, one of my students, for example, so you go on those online, right? They have boxes that you check on who you'd like to meet and who you wouldn't and so forth. And one of my boxes was no smokers. And that was just that was a deal breaker for me. And when I met Greg, he smoked sometimes, but that would have ruled him out, right? And one of my students tells a story that she checked that she didn't really want a Muslim partner. I said, would you have had that criteria for friends? She says, oh no, I'd be happy to have Muslim friends, but I wouldn't want to date. I didn't think it would work. Well, what's the punchline here? Who's she married to now? Of course, a Muslim man. More and more specific, because there's dating advice out there about if you get really specific, then you can magnetize the one. And I found it made me very prejudiced against people, against my spiritual brothers, my spiritual sisters. So what I teach in Tantric Dating, which we're going to hopefully experience today, is that if we become more loving in the dating process, then our frequency is of love, and we attract love. But by turning ourselves into the frequency of non-love, we attract non-love.